Happy birthday to Maefe at Asukwa. And you're in Kumasi. This from your son, George, wishing you all the best in life. And may their dreams come true for you. Now, let's talk about the awards that Media General grabbed, 4 of them at the recently held the 23rd Ghana Journalists Association Awards at the Plush Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel. I'm being joined in studio by the reigning investigative journalist of the year, fresh, and the environmental journalist of the year, electronic, Portia Gabo, and Stanley Ni Bleu. Shall I add that Tatablata? Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you, man. I feel so proud to know you and to work with you. I'll start with you, Portia. Portia, you recently put to bed, and you've been very active in the newsroom. This is like your turf, your passion, and your corner. How does it come to you, this award?
Well, I'm really humbled to have received this award, and it's not only me, my cameraman, Mr. Sowa, as well as Prince Efum. I worked together with them, so I'm really humbled to have received this award, and I want to use this opportunity to thank the backroom staff that really did help us, the studio directors, the soundmen, everyone here at Media General. So I'm really humbled to have received
What
this.
was the story that grabbed you this award?
I did a news item on the plastic waste menace in the country. I visited some beaches in Accra where instead of tourists going there to enjoy the scenery, the Teshi Sanguena beach, it was engulfed in filth. I mean, Johnny, it was that bad. I had to walk through filth to do that story. So I looked at that item, and I also explored avenues in which Ghana could exploit in order to curb the plastic waste menace in the country.
Absolutely, and we're happy that you grabbed this.
Thank
Stanley,
you.
Chief, congratulations one more time.
Thank you.
This is your first.
Sure.
Portia is not new to this one, but you are new. How does it feel to grab your first award after so many hardworking stories you put out there?
Yeah, actually, I feel very excited being honored or being recognized, because I think hard work really pays. So me grabbing this award, I should say, I'm very happy. I'm very happy. And actually, the work that's actually got me this award was a challenging one, but I had to endure the challenges too.
How was it challenging? This was the story, you were telling a story about prostitution in Accra at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle area. How challenging was it for you?
Okay, so the focus of the story was not just to expose the level of prostitution that goes on in that enclave, but to also expose the rots of some state agencies that go in to capitalize on the situation of the area to acquire or to amass wealth for themselves. Because that place is an illegal settlement. It's the people living there are really squatters, and they have erected brothels, makeshift brothels, which they carried out their operations. So let me walk viewers through the genesis of the story. I was assigned actually to go and cover the filthy nature of that area. But when I got to the scene, I hid my camera in my bag because of the caliber of people
you found around there.
Yes, so I couldn't bring out my camera. So I was like, what other alternative can I use to get this story done? But then I wasn't having any investigative tool at all. So I came back. I thought of going undercover.
I'd rather you don't put out all your arsenals out there, because you will be going out again. So don't put out all your arsenals. I'm intrigued about and the cutaways are ready. Perhaps we'd want to see them. You had a tattoo on yourself. You had to disguise yourself with a tattoo that literally wrapped up all your skin.
Yes, actually, when I was going there the second time, after I made up my mind to go undercover, I decided to have a tattoo.
So that's it right there.
Have a tattoo on my body. So I went to a place where tattoos are being done. And I don't know the chemicals they used, because I was like, I don't want an indelible ink.
Right.
I want the one that can easily be
You can take it off.
off
Right.
after the piece.
Okay.
So the chemicals that was applied on my body was like, my skin reacted to it, and
Okay.
it's developed into blisters and later on translated into bruises. And anytime I come to work, the entire hand will be paining me.
Right.
But I keep it in my dress. Sometimes
Your
my sleeve will be soaking the liquid that
Right,
comes out
right.
from the blisters. But I didn't complain to anyone because I know what I was doing.
You knew what you were doing, of course. Portia, let's come to you. So what's the next step? This, as I said earlier, is not new to you. You have won so many awards. But each time you do a story of this nature, like Stanley's story, it gets the authorities to act. In this instance, have you been satisfied with the way they have acted?
Oh, no. Sanitation will really take a long time, I think, for us to really achieve this thing. We need a national reorientation. I know you've done lots of stories on sanitation. I think we as a nation, we really need to come together and know what we value. It starts with everyone. We can't leave it only to state agencies. And I think much debate has been going on about plastics, whether we should ban them or not. Kenya and Rwanda, they've taken the bold
Absolutely.
step. For us, maybe a gradual process, but we really need to think about the future of our children if we want the planet Earth to continue.
Absolutely. Yeah, Stan, your closing thoughts for me. On Saturday, when you were called upstage, they shook hands with you, they gave you your plaque. What was the feeling inside you?
The feeling was great, I must confess. The feeling was great when my name was mentioned. And actually, I must say that I have been expecting this award because I know the work I presented was really good. So ever since I heard the story, I was hoping to win this, and finally it came to pass.
It came to you. Stanley, Ni Bleu, Tata Blata. Should I add Kachilendo? And these are names of stories that, or personalities that is had to engage with in the hinterlands to get. So in the newsroom we call him all manner of names, synonymous with the stories that is there. But Portia, your closing thoughts for us. Where do we go from here?
I think I'll just continue doing what I love doing, which is going out to do development-oriented stories, and let's see what happens after that.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you so
I'm very
much,
proud of you,
Johnny.
Stan. I'm proud of you as well. I can shake hands with you, Portia. Or we'll have a
Give
party.
me a high five.
A high five.
Yeah.
We'll have a party. So there, Peter Kwao couldn't be here with us, but he had 2 awards to make a total of 4 awards. Portia got the Environmental Award for Electronics. She was talking about plastics. And, well, she said, I like something that she said, well, we need to make up our minds where we want to go in this fight against plastics. And Stanley Ni Bleu is the investigative journalist of the year. He spoke or did a story, an expose about prostitution in Accra, following which the Accra Metropolitan Assembly razed down the whole area, banned the illegal structures, and drove the people off. So now we have a clean place because obviously it had a ripple effect of armed robbery and pickpocketing and all manner of things. So kudos, guys.